Hello, I've been wanting to do a video like this for a while because I really think that just doing exercise videos, they don't really get to the point that I'm trying to make. So maybe if I do more videos like this, talking along with some videos on exercising and cooking, it'll all make sense um, to really show you why I do these videos. Um, I don't know how long you've been watching me, but if you've been watching me from back in the day, you probably can definitely tell that I've made a transformation, especially with the way that I look. And there definitely is a reason for that. But hopefully, some people will watch this video and, maybe if you're going through the same thing, you can take this as some advice or maybe some insight as to what's going on in your life. But I really do think um, it's important for me to actually talk about why there is meal and exercise plans and why it's is it for curvy women. Just a disclaimer out there: if you don't want to get better, you don't want to get married, um, you're comfortable with your life right now, you're probably not going to want to hear this video. So this is for the people who actually want to grow and to do more with themselves. And of course, it has a lot to do with health. But I get a lot of questions from people, especially about getting thicker or getting a bigger butt and stuff like that. And even though I think that's important, and you can definitely get that with my videos or going to the site, there's other things that go along with it, and I just want to really be clear with that. So hopefully this video will kind of outline that, and if you do like these type of videos, just let me know and I'll make more of them. But I just think it's very important to give you the whole story and not just make exercise videos, because it's much more than that. So getting started on my transformation. As you know, I used to wear wigs and I used to wear a lot of makeup. Well, I won't say it was a lot of makeup, but it was enough makeup to let you know that it's makeup. Obviously, I'm not that way anymore. I haven't worn wigs for like a year. I believe it's been like a year. I haven't worn any wigs. And if anything, I probably just wear lip gloss. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It was really hard at first, but it showed me a lot of insight. The reason why I stopped wearing wigs, I always wanted to do it, but I didn't know at what time I was going to stop. But it's because my boyfriend said he didn't like it. And he said he wanted to know the real me. And so I said I have no problem with that. So I just did it. But it was a problem because I was known as the hot black girl. And I hate to say black girl, but that was literally what was told to me when I used to work, office jobs and stuff like that, that I would be the hot black girl. So society wise, it really taught me a lot about, how what you look like is how people they'll actually see you. But at the end of the day, I will admit that I was kind of hiding behind the wigs. And, I used to always wear bangs. And it's not that I hated my hair. It's just, I had the saying that it was just too much to do. But I just didn't invest the time to actually learn how it really worked. But at the end of the day, it was because of society. Pretty much, I didn't want that title of being the hot black girl to be taken away from me. For whatever reason. I don't know. I really don't understand why I felt that way, because I've always was confident, but I guess a little bit of part of me wasn't that confident to where I can just always just have my own natural hair out. So when I took the wig off, I got treated differently from a lot of different people, and it was really hard for me. I would say the first 8 months, it was really, really hard because it definitely showed me how the world really worked. And I don't think I actually saw myself really for the whole time I was wearing wigs. I don't think I really saw my face. You know how you can take your wig off, but then you quickly put the wig on, so you really don't know, you don't really look at yourself. So I really didn't really see the real me. So that was an eye opener. Um, If you are considering going natural, that's up to you. If you're not, that's fine too. But I think it makes you accept yourself more when you actually take off the wig or the weaves or whatever. Also, with the makeup, I'm going to be honest with you. The foundation that I was wearing before, it broke me out really bad. And I think it made my skin worse than what it was because my skin was actually pretty nice. And then when I started wearing makeup, because I started seeing all these videos about, how to get your skin clearer, it'll make it more shinier or whatever. I guess I fell for it and I paid the price because it actually made my skin worse and it made me depend on the makeup more. And plus, I don't really think my skin goes with foundation. So that was one other thing that didn't work for me. And when I used to put on eyeshadow, the eyeshadow used to always mess with my eyes. I don't know. It was just, to me, it was like really, really stupid. And at the end of the day, I definitely say now, I think I definitely look better like this and I'm a lot more comfortable. But once you realize, sometimes the damage that wigs do to your hair, or if you're dyeing your hair all the time, if you realize the damage that it does, it makes you kind of wonder, why am I wearing this in the first place? And there were other reasons why I wore wigs, but definitely I think it was a society thing to where I felt pressure to do it. But at the end of the day, I take full responsibility of saying, hey, I did that, but I don't want to be that girl anymore. I don't want to be that girl who really hides from the truth. So, I don't know if you have considered wearing your own hair or you have not. You definitely, if you want to do that, you do it when you feel ready to do it. But just for me, it really was an eye-opener as to how people really thought about me. Okay, the next common question that I get asked a lot is about the exercises. How can they get a bigger butt, or how can they get thicker thighs, or whatever? First and foremost, you have to have the food and you have to have the exercise. You can't have one without the other. And when I say food, it means quality, whole, fresh foods. Now, people have told me they don't always agree with what I say with food, what you should eat. I personally believe that it is 80% diet and it's 10% exercise and it's 10% just your genetics. And the reason why I say that is because you have to have high quality foods to have a high quality body. And at the end of the day, if you choose to eat low quality foods, then even if you don't feel it now, you will feel it later on in life on whatever, you're trying to get. So you have to make sure you have strong bones, with the right type of food. That means getting a lot of, if you eat meat, getting a lot of organic meats that are not processed. You got to know what to look for. Also, with the fruits and vegetables, I always say get organic. If organic's not an option, then you definitely want to make sure you don't buy any foods from the Dirty Dozen. And you want to buy more of the clean 15 foods that you can find at, I think it's www.ewg.org. They show you what foods you should buy if you can't find organic, or vice versa. Those two things are very important. Also, you gotta drink a lot of water. You have to drink natural spring water. You don't want to get fluorinated water because that messes with your body functions. That messes with your brain. It messes with everything. And if you're looking for a quick fix, then you're probably not going to get the results that you want. If you want to get thicker in your booty or your thighs, minimum is going to take about 6 months for you to really see any good results. And you also have to know, what you're doing. And I always recommend writing it down in a journal or a food log, which mealexerciseplans.com does provide. But you definitely, if you're looking for a quick fix, it's not going to happen that way. You might as well go get silicone or whatever they put in their butt for injections that, to me, it doesn't even look natural. So, but yeah, you got to know what you're doing. You have to eat high quality foods. Let me see. What other questions? How can you lose your belly? Okay, well, if you want to lose your belly, you're going to have to stop eating sugars. And when I mean sugars, you're going to have to stop eating, breads, most grains, um, stop eating sweets, processed foods. Of course, you know that. Also, you want to drink a lot of water. You want to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. And I know you hear this all the time, but you have to know different meals to cook with it because it gets really boring just fruits and vegetables every single day and you just eating them plain. You got to know what to do with it. But, as you know, millionexerciseplans.com is really a site for curvy women who want to either lose weight and keep their curves or they just want to lose as much weight possible. Now, I've been on both ends. I've been able to actually lose a lot of weight to where I was skinny. And I've also been to where I'm just like, I'm still curvy, a little thick, and that's where I am right now. But I've been to the point where I've been pretty small too. I didn't really like it. I think it was a little bit too much. But if that's what you're looking for, you know, you definitely go to millionexerciseplans.com to check that out. But you have to have both. You have to have good quality food, and you have to have the exercise. Also, you want to make sure you remove stress from your life. You want to not be so reactive with stuff, and you want to make sure you're getting a lot of sleep. And I think you should sleep without the TV being on because really that's how nature provided it. And I like to do things that are based on nature, not anything that's based on anything that's man-made. Okay, let me see. And why I even came up with this site, it was I just feel like from personal experience, I don't really think curvy women get any love, not really, because the media is so focused on, super skinny women. And then, there's some women who like to over exaggerate some stuff with their booties and stuff. And, I'm all about it looking natural. But if you want to get a bigger butt and you still want to lose some weight, it's definitely possible. Or if you're skinny and you want to put on some weight, it's definitely possible as well. But for the most part, you just have to know what you're doing, and of course, you can just go to the site and check that out. But okay, well, this is probably going to end this video. If you like videos like this, let me know. I will make more of them because I think I have a lot to talk about, especially being in society, and hopefully this helps somebody. Hopefully. So, anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter. And I'm just giving you a heads up on the newsletter. It talks about everything. It talks about, working out, but it also talks about eating healthy food. Because at the end of the day, you need both. No matter what type of body you want, you have to have good quality foods and you have to have good exercise things. So I don't even know if that makes sense, but but also I focus on fitness, love, and relationships at the same time. So don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter, and I will see you next week. I have some exercise videos coming out and more. I will talk to you later. Bye.